It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today's beer is a beer from Brew by Numbers, and it's their 0108 Saison Wai-iti and lemon, brewed with fresh lemon zest. It is 6.2% ABV. It's got a silver cap on this one. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Whoa, ho, ho. Loads and loads of smoke on that opening, but I'm gladly I cooled this beer down a little bit more this time. Listen to your comments. Had a suggestion or two that maybe put your Saison in the fridge for a little while longer. I normally chill my beers for about half an hour to 3/4 of an hour before the review, just to give it a little kind of cooling. But this one, I left in for a little bit longer, and that's worked a treat because I reviewed a beer last week from Brew by Numbers and it blew up everywhere. Bottle conditioned beer, this one. Being a Belgium style beer, the Belgians, they just like to get all of that yeast in the glass. Look at that, that's a yeasty number. Looks good. 3-finger white head, a golden IPA coloured looking beer. It's very kind of pale, golden, grapefruity like looking beer. It's slightly cloudy, as you would expect from a Saison. Let's get that all important aroma. It's that yeast, that Belgian yeast that kind of drives through the head. Really does give you a crisp, dry but sharp, funky, almost horse blankety aroma. Picking up a little bit of that lemon, but I suspect all of that lemon flavour will come through in the taste. Let's dive in. Cheers. And yes, it does. Yes, it does. But with lemon, it was really good, a really good initial sensation, a really good initial taste, but I was expecting just to be rocked back on my heels a little bit more by this one. Let me explain. If you ever bitten into a lemon, we've all done that. It's really super sharp, sour, and vitamin C and all them flavours of a lemon. It rocks your eyeballs. I was expecting, because it's been brewed with lemon, I was expecting that flavour to drive through. It did, it really did, but it didn't give me that level of sharp bitterness as a load of hops would, if that makes sense. I was expecting grapefruity, lemony, big double IPA rocking bitterness. But I suppose, thinking about it, it's not an IPA. It's a Saison. So let's kind of track back a couple of paces here and say that yes, there's lemon mentioned on the label and it's been brewed with fresh lemon zest. It is zesty. It does that. It doesn't overwhelm the Saison qualities of this beer, the yeast. it's zingy and carbonated and fresh. You do get that freshness from the lemon. You get that Wai-iti hop. A little bit of bitterness comes through on the back end, but it's funky, it's farmhousey, it's bready. It's a very good beer. The more I'm drinking this beer, the more I am understanding it and falling in love with it. Another super beer from Brew by Numbers. Check them out. This carefully crafted beer is made with natural ingredients. It is unfiltered, unpasteurized, bottle conditioned, and contains a fine yeast sediment. Store this bottle upright and pour gently into the glass, leaving the sediment behind. Guys, if you're new to craft beer, if you're new to your kind of real ales and whatever you want to do, or whatever you want to get into, if you want to leave that little bit of sediment out, it's fine, it's up to you. With myself knowing this is a Belgium style beer, and that, yes, with a German beer, with a Belgium style beer, you get that yeast in, then I'm going to ignore that a little bit of advice on the label, and I'm going to get on with doing my own thing. Hence the yeast. But of course you don't have to. If you want to leave that yeast in there, by all means do it. It will not harm you. It's full of vitamin D. It's good for you, it's healthy. I will probably take it into the room and consume the whole glass. I'm not one that's ever shied away from yeast in the bottom of a beer. Some people might say it looks dirty. I mean, oh, it's ruining my beer. Nah. It's just your eyes. You drink with your mouth and your taste. Forget about it. Forget about that little bit of yeast there. Consume it. It's good for you. Rating then for 0108 Style Saison from Brew by Numbers. I'm going to give this one, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.